DNA relatives matching and ancestry prediction have been the key drivers in the personal genomics market, accounting for more than 50% of people who purchase genetic tests. To identify potential relatives, genetic testing companies match their customers within their local databases. This approach, however, limits the value of this service. There are more than 250 genetic testing companies worldwide, and each may contain close and distant relatives. Moreover, most genetic testing companies are unable to offer popular DNA services due to limited database sizes. Our market research showed that only about 15% of the companies provided both ancestry and DNA matching products in 2021. Genomics has developed the confidential computing network for secure data collaboration in genomics and precision medicine. The first application is a peer-to-peer DNA relatives matching service for direct-to-consumer genetic testing companies that allows them to cross-match their customers without any genomic data disclosure. This service enables large genetic testing companies to add greater value to their customers, while also allowing small and medium-sized companies to introduce best-selling products. Genetic testing companies exchange matched customers with the personal information that customers agreed to disclose before initiating the network search. Genetic testing companies can also communicate network-discovered matches to their customers in their preferred format: a web-based personal account, mobile application, or email. Let's look at the network overview. Confidential Computing Network is a mediated peer-to-peer network that includes independent nodes and a mediator. Nodes are the confidential computing application that are hosted by genetic testing companies on-premise or in cloud. A genetic testing company deploys this software from the trusted repository maintained by an international cybersecurity provider. Mediator node, hosted by Genomics, provides network discovery and hosts the task queue that contains task statuses only. Computing process comprises one-to-one interaction between nodes with mutual permission and remote attestation of software trustworthiness. Here's how the workflow process works. Node 1 sends a request to the task queue indicating the interest in finding relatives for its customers within the Node 2 database. The mediator node checks if Node 1's request matches Node 2's policies. After the mediator confirms that Node 1's request matches Node 2's policies, Node 2 sees the task in the queue and proceeds to computation. Nodes are executed in the Trusted Execution Environment, or TEE, and attest each other's software trustworthiness using TEE remote attestation. Node 1 sends a DNA data file via a secure TLS channel inside the TEE enclave on the Node 2 side for one-time processing. The receiving node performs computations with the received data and its locally available background dataset. The result of processing is an array of matches containing pairs of unique user IDs with the detected degree of kinship, its coefficient, as well as the personal information that genetic testing companies' customers agreed to disclose beforehand. After computations, the result is sent back to Node 1 and enclaves are eliminated along with all the sensitive data used for data processing. Ultimately, genetic data cannot be disclosed during computations, is processed for intended purposes only, and is also eliminated along with the enclave after processing. Therefore, genetic testing companies can only see the results of computations and cannot access the genetic data of other genetic testing companies by design of the technology. Genomics Confidential Computing Network facilitates data protection compliance regardless of where personal data is processed, implements GA4GH standards and frameworks, and contributes to the adoption of confidential computing technologies in genomics. To learn more about how confidential computing works, watch our first video or reach us at info@genomics.network.